Welcome to episode 2 of Travel Diaries by Niyo. We have Vishnu with us today, who recently visited Japan, and he's gonna give us insider details about flights, cost, and stays. So let's dive in. So, what inspired you to choose Japan? Was it a solo trip or a couple's trip?
It was a couple's trip. The major reason for us to visit Japan again was thinking about the autumn season in Japan. You get to see all those yellow, orange leaves all across, which we don't see here in India very often. So that was a deciding factor for us and a reason why we picked October, November to visit Japan.
Okay, alright. And how did you plan your Japan itinerary?
There were many modes for planning. One major reason was asking around friends. A couple of my friends, they visited previous year, they visited Japan. That was one factor for me. Second thing definitely was Google Maps and all the YouTube videos and YouTube searches that I get. These were the combination of these two was something that I used for planning.
Itinerary, okay. How was your flight experience from Bangalore to Tokyo?
I booked my flight 4 months in advance. I know it's a longer because I had planned the trip like a year back or so I hadn't in mind that when I should do what. If you book it in advance, you get a better rate. I saved a lot of money in that, and it was a layover flight, so direct flights are actually very costly and layover flights are a little more cheaper.
Okay. What was the most unique experience on this trip?
Some adventure trip called Kurobe Alpine Route. You won't find it anywhere else in the world. It's only exclusive to Japan.
Okay.
So it is cutting across the northern Japanese Alps. We have to go through 6 modes of transport. It includes a normal bus. Then there is a cable car. There is a tunnel bus. Then you have to hike and walk across a dam. Then again you have to take a cable car and come down to a different place. So this it basically connects 2 different prefectures of Japan, and to cut across, it's a unique experience which you won't find anywhere else. I think that, and the throughout it takes around 7 hours. So you are on the move all the time. You are not sitting anywhere because you have to. Once you get out of a cable car, then you have to definitely go ahead and take the bus. You can't miss it. So it's very jam-packed. At the same time, it's very unique experience.
Okay, all right. How did you book all these experiences?
For Kurobe Alpine Route trip that I told you about, there was a autumn sale happening. So I booked it like 2 months in advance, and it's in a Japanese website. So we have to pay in yen. Definitely using regular credit cards won't make sense because there's a conversion charge for it. So I use my Niyo card. I have a Niyo DZB debit card. I use that so that I can save money on Forex, which is what I did, and it worked very flawlessly.
Okay.
You can just put your card number and then they'll ask for OTP, and that's it.
Okay, that's great. And where else did you use your Niyo card?
So I use Niyo card to book all my experiences. Whether it's Klook, Agoda, or any of the Japanese website where I used to book certain adventures, because it saves a lot of money in Forex. Apart from that, I used wherever the online payments I did, I used Niyo card. Anywhere where it's a tap and pay in a cafe or withdrawing money, I use Niyo card throughout for all these things. And this saves a lot of money on Forex, so definitely I recommend.
So what was your total expenditure, and what do you think how much you would have saved with Niyo?
It costed almost around 2 lakh per person, which includes flights, transportation, food, stay for around 16 days. And we were 2 people, so it was around 4 lakhs. And just using Niyo card, probably I would have saved around 20k total, which comes across 5%.
Okay, that's great savings. Osaka and Universal Studios, how was the experience?
So recently I went to Singapore as well.
Okay.
There was a Universal Studio there also, and it is nothing compared to the experience that Japan Universal Studio offers, because they have a lot more adventures and areas to cover, and there are a lot of experiences which is very unique to Japan Universal Studio, and it's definitely one of that activity which everyone should actually do. Definitely it's more packed. There will be a lot of people everywhere. You might have to think a little you may have to go early, you may have to be in queues for hours.
Yeah.
But all of it doesn't matter, because end of the day, it's one of that experiences which you will take back to your home. So I would definitely suggest everyone to go to Universal Studio and buy some goodies as well, because certain goodies are very unique.
Okay.
You won't find it anywhere.
All right. That's amazing. Have you visited any place that is less known or not a lot of people go there?